meditation on patience, and in particular the disadvantages of anger. Okay. So to begin, we can get a comfortable position. So making sure that the back is straight and the shoulders are relaxed. The neck relaxed. And face relaxed. And bringing the awareness to the top of the head. Relaxing the top of the head. Down to the neck. Relaxing as we bring awareness throughout the body. Relaxing the upper body. The chest. The arms. Down to the tummy. Hips. Relaxing the legs and the feet. And feeling the support of the chair or the cushion beneath us. And take a long breath in. And exhale. And letting go of any thoughts or distractions. And just be here now. Now we can try to develop in our hearts a positive motivation for this meditation. Knowing that we're doing this not just for ourselves, but to be of benefit to all sentient beings. Because when we develop our heart, we naturally become of benefit to others. So this practice, this meditation is part of our journey to becoming bodhisattvas, Buddhas, completely and fully qualified to spontaneously help all sentient beings in the best way until samsara ends. And so when we do this, knowing that we're surrounded by Buddhas and Bodhisattvas who help us and guide us, we ask them for blessings and for support on our journey. And so we can do that by doing the refuge prayer 3 times. So imagining either the Guru, Buddha in front, or the merit field, whatever is comfortable. Sangye chodam soki choknama jancho bado dani kyapsuchi dagi jinsogi pe sonam ki jola penche sangye juparsho. Sangye chodam soki choknama jancho bado dani kyapsuchi dagi jinsogi pe sonam ki Jola penche sangye juparsho. Sangye chodam soki choknam chancho bado dani kyapsuchi dagi jinsargi pe sonam ki jola penche sangye juparsho. And so having taken refuge, we can take 5 minutes to calm the mind with breathing meditation, focusing either on the air coming in and out of the nostrils or the rising and falling of the belly, whichever object is most convenient. So we do that for 5 minutes. So with a mind that is more calm and focused and relaxed, we can begin. So patience is the antidote to anger. But in order to want to abandon an affliction, we have to be really convinced of its disadvantages. So to begin, try and think for yourself, in your view or in your experience, what might be the disadvantages of anger? What impact does it have on your mental health, your physical health? On your relationships with others? And how do we feel afterwards when we've acted out of a mind of anger? And then if we want to develop qualities like love, compassion, bodhicitta, how does anger help us towards our goal? So if we check, we can, with a calm mind, can usually see that anger disturbs our mental peace, our well-being. It contributes a lot to our feelings of shame or regret. But not only that, it's said that anger, only anger and wrong views, also destroy our roots of virtue. So taking us further away from our goal. It's like the antidote to our goal. So try to get a sense that anger might seem like a friend, but it's a false friend. It's not one whose advice we should listen to. But as well as our own experience, there's also logic from Shantideva. So we can reflect on this as well to strengthen our resolve. So the first reason why anger is unsuitable is that what happens depends on our karma. Lama Rinpoche says, there is no harm to oneself that doesn't come from one's own mind. So if we have created the karma to experience a situation, is it really valid to be angry when the result ripens? Or with whom should we be angry? We could think whatever we experience is showing us what we need to abandon, what we need to purify. The second reason why anger is unsuitable is because events that occur are dependent arisings. So Shantideva says, all the various kinds of misdeeds and all the various kinds of negativities arise through the force of conditions. They don't have self-power. And related to this is the idea that people aren't free not to harm us. They're under the power of karma and delusion. And Shantideva said, if people are really free, then suffering wouldn't happen to anybody. But if people will even harm themselves, how can they be expected not to harm others? So if people are overwhelmed by delusions, is anger really suitable? And the fourth reason why anger is unsuitable is that whatever people do to us, they will experience the results. So wishing for happiness, but under the power of ignorance and delusion, they not just make us unhappy, but they create the cause for their own suffering. They're completely mistaken. And so Shantideva says, if we can't develop compassion for them, then at least we shouldn't get angry. So try to see with the arguments of logic and reasoning which one appeals to your mind, and mix that with your own experience to develop stronger conviction that anger is really not a mind to be followed. If we aspire to follow in the Lamrim path, the Bodhisattva path. And we can also reflect on the advantages of practicing patience. And there are many. The cause of a good rebirth. We accumulate vast merit. Improves our relationship with others. And another good thing is that it's something we can practice. It's something we can develop. Shantideva, Dharmakirti, they said, when we practice, it gets easier. There's nothing that doesn't become easier through familiarization. So we are suitable objects to practice and to become and develop qualities like our teachers. So using your own heart, experience, and your own reasonings, try to develop a sense that it's suitable to practice patience, and it's not suitable to follow the mind of anger. And so we can develop the resolve to practice patience as much as possible and to restrain from anger as much as possible. We're not going to give in to the afflictions. And so, having made our resolve to be brave warriors, practicing the Paramitas, we can dedicate the merit we've created for the benefit, happiness, enlightenment of all sentient beings without exception, for all of them to meet perfect qualified Mahayana teachers and be swiftly guided to enlightenment. We can dedicate for ourselves to develop the enlightened mind so that we ourselves become the guide for sentient beings. And we can dedicate to realize bodhicitta, emptiness, and for all realizations of the path. And until we gain realizations, we can also pray to have all conducive conditions, circumstances, teachers, friends, so that we can practice the path without hindrance in order to become fully qualified to benefit perfectly all sentient beings. Okay, so we can do the dedication prayers. Due to the merits of these virtuous actions, may I quickly attain the state of a Guru Buddha and lead all living beings without exception into that enlightened state. May the supreme jewel bodhicitta that has not arisen arise and grow, and may that which has arisen not diminish, but increase more and more. Long life prayer for Lama Rinpoche. You who uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Majinat's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplish magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, savory of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. For His Holiness, the wish-granting, wish-fulfilling jewel, source of every single benefit and happiness in this world, to the incomparably kind Tenzin Gyatso I beseech, may all your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. For Osel, Venerable One, to you whose kindness exceeds that of all the conquerors for those wanderers in far-off places, especially the West, mindful of your loving concern for us, and intentionally descending again into a family of a far distant land, we make this request. O Lama, please, please live long. Geshe Tipton Sherab. Beloved teacher, leading your students towards wisdom and compassion, explaining through exacting discernment the steps of the graduated path, you are the unequaled guide. Please live a long and stable life. And you can add your own dedications as well. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
And if you're around, see you on Thursday.
Thank you, Venerable.